We manage state forest and other public land. We do forest management, so forest health, recreation, roading, whole range of services there. And then we're also responsible for bushfire management across all public land, which includes national parks and land managed by Parks Victoria. We do planned burning, so we have a long-term plan about areas where we can undertake planned burning to reduce fuel loads and slow or stop the spread of a fire once it gets up and going. So that's a really big program we have. In partnership with the fuel management program, we also have a whole range of mechanical fuel treatment, so mulching, slashing, mowing along tracks and breaks to create those breaks in the fuel. And we have a whole range of people who are really highly trained and use a whole range of different plant and equipment as well as aircraft in order to respond to fires when they start. Based on our bushfire management strategy, which sort of carves up the landscape into zones, and then based on those zones, we develop a fire regime. And sometimes if it's an asset protection zone, we'll be looking to come back to those burns every 7 to 10 years, depending on how the fuel reaccumulates. Some areas of bushfire moderation is a much longer time cycle. And then some of the burns are ecological burns. So the regime and the frequency will depend on the ecological objectives of the burn and how we need to manage for those. So it's really varied, and there's what we plan to do, and then there's what the weather and conditions mean we can actually do. So we do a lot of planning. We're ready to go with all of that. For example, in the most recent autumn, we did achieve a really significant number of the burns we had planned. In some other years, just based on weather and conditions, it's too hot and dry and windy, and then it might start raining, and once it starts raining, it doesn't then sometimes dry out again until spring and summer. So it's really about being prepared for all of those conditions and having things ready to go when it's the right time.